A coin so small, so ordinary, that you might have spent it on a cup of coffee years ago, yet today, it could make you a millionaire overnight. Yes, we're talking about the United States 1991 Lincoln penny, a coin that has shocked collectors, dealers, and treasure hunters with its unbelievable value. One of these tiny 1-cent coins recently sold for a jaw-dropping $4.7 million, and the world of numismatics will never be the same again. Now, let's dive deep into the story behind this extraordinary penny, how it came to be, why it's worth a fortune, and how you might be holding one right now without even knowing it. Act 1. The mystery begins. It all starts with a coin most of us grew up seeing every single day, the Lincoln penny. The 1991 penny, struck in the heart of America's mint, was just another part of everyday change. Billions were made, and no one ever thought much of it. But hidden among those billions lies a handful of coins that tell a very different story. A story of rare minting errors, secret variations, and incredible value. Collectors began to whisper about a certain 1991 penny that didn't quite look like the others. Some had unusual luster, sharper details, and a strange weight. Others showed faint signs of a double die error, a rare misprint that makes the coin extremely valuable. Most people ignored these differences, but a few sharp-eyed collectors realized they had stumbled upon something historic. Act 2. The discovery that shocked the nation. The first confirmed discovery came when a hobbyist from Illinois was sorting through his old coin jar, something he'd been doing since childhood. Among the dull copper and zinc coins, one penny caught his eye. The shine was different, almost metallic and golden under the light. Out of curiosity, he sent it to be graded by a professional service, and that's where everything changed. Experts were stunned. The 1991 penny he found had been struck on a copper planchet from 1982, a transition year when the mint switched from copper to zinc. This rare mistake created one of the most valuable modern coins in American history. Only a handful exist. Soon after, collectors and investors across the country began hunting for 1991 pennies. Some were struck slightly off-center. Others had unique die cracks or double dies on the obverse. Small errors that now command astronomical prices. The market exploded overnight, and the $4.7 million sale became a symbol of hope for anyone holding on to their old coins. Act 3. The fortune in your pocket. Here's the truth. The 1991 Lincoln penny might still be out there, waiting to be found. It could be sitting in your coin jar, tucked inside an old drawer, or mixed in your loose change. Every year, countless people find rare pennies in circulation that end up changing their lives forever. Collectors and auction houses are offering life-changing sums for verified rare 1991 pennies. A coin that once cost 1 cent could now buy you a house, pay off your debts, or secure your family's future. That's the magic of these hidden treasures. The thrill of finding something so valuable in something so ordinary. The details matter. Look closely at your 1991 pennies. Check the mint mark, whether it's from Philadelphia, no mint mark, Denver D, or San Francisco S. Examine the letters on Liberty, the date, and Lincoln's profile. Even the tiniest error can mean the difference between a penny worth 1 cent and one worth millions. Today, more and more Americans are turning their attention to their spare change. The coin collecting community is booming because stories like the 1991 penny prove that fortunes can still be found in unexpected places. Across YouTube, TikTok, and online coin forums, people share their discoveries daily, showing off pennies, nickels, and quarters that sold for tens of thousands, sometimes even millions. Every story begins the same way, with curiosity, patience, and a simple coin that most people would overlook. And the best part? You don't need to be an expert or a dealer. You just need to look closely, believe in the possibility, and know what to watch for. That's how history is rediscovered, in the palm of your hand. Imagine the feeling of opening your wallet, pulling out an old penny, and realizing it could be worth more than your car, your home, even your retirement savings. Imagine walking into an auction and hearing your coin announced as sold for $4.7 million. That's not just luck, it's destiny meeting opportunity. And that opportunity is still out there. So tonight, when you get home, grab that jar of coins. Go through your change. Look for the 1991 Lincoln penny, the one that glows a little differently, that feels just a bit heavier, or has something unusual about it. Because you never know, your next penny could be your millionaire moment. So keep your eyes open, your curiosity alive, and your coins close. The 1991 Lincoln penny has already changed lives, and the next story could be yours. Asterisk, this isn't just a coin. It's a piece of American history. It's a symbol of hidden wealth. It's the reminder that sometimes the smallest things hold the greatest value. Asterisk, asterisk, would you like me to add a powerful voiceover style version of this same script, formatted like a spoken delivery for YouTube narration? It can sound cinematic and emotional for a 10-minute video. In the vast history of American coinage, one simple copper coin from 1980 has captured the imagination of millions: the Lincoln penny. A coin so small, so ordinary, yet hiding a secret that could turn an unsuspecting collector into a millionaire overnight. Imagine this: a single penny, minted more than 4 decades ago, now worth up to $4.8 million. Sounds unbelievable, doesn't it? But this is not a myth. This is the story of the 1980 Lincoln penny, a humble coin that became a golden ticket for those who dared to look closer. Let's travel back to the year 1980, a time when the United States was filled with change, energy, and new beginnings. People carried pennies in their pockets, often overlooking the little copper coin that featured the face of Abraham Lincoln. It was everywhere, in stores, in change jars, in the hands of millions of Americans. Yet among those countless coins, a few held a mystery that would remain hidden for decades. The 1980 Lincoln penny, like all cents of its time, was struck primarily from copper, 95% of it. But in the early 1980s, something remarkable happened. A few rare variations slipped through the presses, errors, minting anomalies, and unique strikes that made certain 1980 pennies one of a kind. Some were double-die strikes, where Lincoln's features appear slightly doubled. Others had off-center minting, or were created using experimental metal compositions. These tiny details, invisible to most eyes, became the difference between a single cent and a multi-million-dollar fortune. Now fast forward to today, coin collectors, treasure hunters, and everyday Americans are digging through their jars, drawers, and old piggy banks in search of this legendary coin. Because today, a verified rare 1980 Lincoln penny can sell for as much as $4.8 million in the private collector's market. Yes, you heard that right. A 1-cent coin turning ordinary people into overnight millionaires. But what makes this coin so valuable? It's not just its age. It's not even just its rarity. It's the story it tells. The craftsmanship, the error, the mystery behind how such a coin slipped through the careful hands of the U.S. Mint. Collectors call these miracle cents, coins that defy logic, that represent a perfect accident of history. Only a handful are known to exist, each authenticated and graded by top numismatic experts, sealed in protective cases, like tiny pieces of American treasure. So, how do you know if you're holding one? Take a close look at your 1980 pennies. Examine the lettering on Liberty, the date, and the word "In God We Trust." Look for any doubling, any strange texture or unusual shine. Some rare 1980 pennies were struck on different planchets, meaning the metal blank wasn't the standard copper alloy. And that's where the big money lies. Imagine the moment you pull an old coin from a dusty jar, flip it over, and realize it could change your life forever. That's the thrill of coin collecting, the hunt, the discovery, the excitement of uncovering something the world forgot. This is not just about money, it's about history in your hands. Collectors across America are paying record-breaking prices for coins in top condition. Even circulated 1980 pennies with unique errors can fetch thousands. But the pristine, rarest examples, those few flawless survivors, can skyrocket to millions at auction. A penny once used to buy a stick of gum could now buy a mansion. Every coin tells a story, and the 1980 Lincoln penny tells a story of hidden fortune, patience, and destiny. Somewhere in the pockets of time, perhaps in your home right now, lies a small copper coin worth more than gold. So before you spend your next penny, before you toss the change aside, stop and look closer. The coin that could change your life may already be in your hands. The 1980 Lincoln penny, America's hidden millionaire maker, proof that even the smallest things can hold unimaginable value. Search your coins, treasure your history, and remember, sometimes, the path to becoming a millionaire begins with a single cent.